It was another gray morning in downtown Chicago, and Emily Parker was running late again. Her sneakers slapped against the wet pavement as she hurried toward Ray's Diner, the small corner cafe where she'd been waitressing for nearly 3 years. The rain hadn't stopped for days, and neither had her worries: late rent, overdue bills, and the heavy silence of her mom's hospital room that haunted her every night. That morning, Emily promised herself she'd keep smiling, no matter how tired she was. She needed the tips, and every customer counted. Inside, the diner buzzed with the clatter of plates and the hiss of the coffee machine. The smell of bacon and butter filled the air, but for Emily, it was just another day of survival. Then he walked in. A man in an expensive gray suit, polished shoes, and a look that screamed impatience. He dropped into a booth, checked his gold watch, and sighed loudly. "Coffee," he said sharply, not even glancing at her name tag. "And make it quick." His tone cut through her like a blade, but she forced a polite smile. "Of course, sir. If you believe true kindness always finds its way back, please tap the like button now and subscribe to support more stories like this." When she returned with his coffee, he frowned. "Is this decaf?" "It better not be. Last time I came here, someone messed it up." Emily shook her head gently. "No, sir, it's regular. Just brewed." He muttered something under his breath, pulled out his phone, and began typing furiously. Every word, every sigh reminded her of her old landlord, the man who'd thrown her and her mother out when she couldn't pay rent. Still, Emily didn't let it show. She refilled his cup twice, even though he never said thank you. By the time his food came, he barely looked at her. "You people should learn what fast service means," he mumbled, sliding his plate aside when he finished. "You people." The word stung, but she swallowed the hurt. When the man finally stood to leave, Emily noticed something tumble from his pocket, a brown leather wallet, worn at the edges but clearly expensive. She froze for a moment. The diner was nearly empty, no one else saw. For one brief second, temptation whispered in her ear. Her rent was 3 days late. Her mom's medication wasn't covered by insurance. That wallet could solve everything. But then she remembered her mother's words: "Emily, no matter how poor we get, we never lose our honesty. It's the only thing money can't buy back." Heart pounding, Emily picked up the wallet and called out, "Sir. Excuse me, you dropped this." He turned, startled. For the first time, his eyes softened. She handed it to him with a small smile. Below the letter was a check, enough to cover her mom's hospital bills. Tears blurred her vision. She read the note again, her hands trembling. The man who had once been rude and dismissive was now giving her a new beginning. When she called him, David simply said, "You reminded me who I used to be. I was angry that day because I'd lost someone close, but your kindness, your integrity, made me see things differently." Emily took the job. The new cafe opened 3 months later, with a sign near the register that read, "Kindness costs nothing, but changes everything." And every time a customer came in, no matter how rude or tired or broken they seemed, Emily greeted them with the same quiet grace she had that rainy morning. Because she knew now, one small act of kindness could ripple far beyond what the heart could ever imagine. We'd love to hear your story. What is the most memorable act of unexpected kindness you have witnessed or received? Share it in the comments below. And if this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still believes in the power of kindness.